So many of the problems that we've got today come back directly to the Home Office, whether that's Theresa May's absurd hostile environment, which of course is the direct source of the Windrush scandal, the attempt to tidy up the border control and get rid of useless documentation is exactly why the Windrush scandal occurred, and then Amber Rudd took the blame, which scuppered Amber Rudd's career trajectory, in much the same way as a lot of the rubbish which has been left behind by Suella Braverman and Priti Patel will scupper Jason Cleverly's career trajectory, even if there's one left. But you can go back much further than that. You can go back to the Reid and Blair reforms of the Home Office, which removed the responsibility for prisons and probation and all that sort of stuff, and gave that to an entirely new ministry, which then became the Ministry of Justice, and that is that's now under observation because of the issues regarding rough sleeping and the aggressive attempt to replace the Vagrancy Act and of 1824 with this new act, which will make it an offence to sleep rough if this causes a nuisance, and not to define what a nuisance actually is, and even to define it in such a way that it's going to make what is one of the Conservative ministers, one of the Conservative MPs, has said that we're potentially punishing people for misfortune rather than misdeed, and that seems altogether wrong. Sunak wants to target shoplifters now. Many people have a problem rather than a psychological problem, and also a problem with managing their day-to-day expenses. This is something that surely needs help, rather than costing us money, putting them in prison. Putting them in prison for what? It's not going to change their lives, is it? It's just going to make them more criminal. Going to prison is going to university of crime. And there are so many Home Office ministers whose careers have been wrecked by being in that ministry. Theresa May, I have no idea how Theresa May managed to float to the surface like something that refuses to flush. And you think of Michael Howard, who's significantly more competent, even if he didn't answer Jeremy Paxman's question, did you threaten to overrule him 12 times? Actually, even that is something of an achievement, is it not? But how Theresa May managed to bob to the surface defies any form of explanation. And then when she got there, she was already useless. So, and on the subject of the Home Office, and on the subject of Suella Braverman, that I haven't dwelt on, Rwanda Air has said that it refuses to transport asylum seekers to Kigali because it thinks it's going to damage its brand. Well, damage its brand more than building houses with British money and then selling them on, or offering to house migrants at our expense, offering to do our dirty work. Is that not damaging the brand as well? I think the brand has gone, Rwanda, and the brand has gone because you were greedy, and also because Priti Patel, Suella Braverman, and Jason Cleverly were looking for a scapegoat. Well, you stood up to that one. You got there. Bowed down and took the money.